Oh no, it's the last day of BroadwayCon!
Live to my 21,000 followers, so I'm putting my reputation in your hands. All right, so let's go. Number one, this weekend has been so crazy, I feel like BroadwayCon itself is cosplaying as Alice Ripley's Tony's acceptance speech. A manhole caught fire outside the Hilton because when you've that many theater people in one place, something is bound to break into flames. So many special guests have appeared at BroadwayCon. It's really been a who's who of literally who is that person. Jonas was huge, but nothing compared to the shitstorm that ensued when they accidentally opened the doors to the main stage an hour early. Yeah, it was like Recess let out. It was like, all Broadway shows were canceled yesterday, but according to every single theater news outlet, the only one that mattered was Hamilton. Andrew Keenan Bolger made so many appearances this weekend, it proved that this entire time he's actually been octuplets. You know, there's like Braden Keenan Bolger and like, you know, Sally Keenan Bolger, that's a whole group of them. So many people canceled on BroadwayCon at the last minute. I haven't seen that many things get replaced since Everyone in Finding Neverland. Jeremy Jordan couldn't fly in from LA, but like some of those people who canceled, like you live in Chelsea. Like I know where you live. And last but not least, Krista Rodriguez single-handedly held down last night's cabaret, finally giving us the Anna Vargas one-woman show that we deserve. Sounds like Krista won this one, right? All right, doing a cut and paste right here, and. This is like really fun for you guys to watch, right? This is like, you know, happening right now. All right, here it goes. Tweet. Follow me. Come to my book signing at noon in the Drama Bookshop booth. Bye guys, thanks.
So I wanted to start with opening night in Boston because I thought that was sort of, you know, the next phase. We had just seen Karen go on for the first time. It was a preview. So the initial plan then was for everything to take place in Boston. So then I was like, okay, how do you? So everything that pretty much happened in the premiere happened at an opening night party in Boston at sort of like a tacky Italian restaurant, and. The only thing that is exactly the same from both the initial outline for that episode and what aired is the last act, when everyone's back in New York and everything's falling apart. The plot moves were still the same, they just happened at opening night. So when that had started, there was going to be no number from Bombshell, because Bombshell, at the time, the fear was, because we were still putting together season 2 while season 1 was airing, and the fear was that maybe the audience needed a break from Bombshell for a little bit. So Mark and Scott and I talked about that, and we talked about, okay, well, what big number can we do that would sort of satisfy the audience that wants to see a Bombshell number with, you know, incredible dancing and, you know, big production. And we came up with, we really wanted to work with Bernadette more. So we came up with Bernadette Peters, I should say. Bernadette Peters doing Annie Get Your Gun revival. When she was in the revival, we were going to do our version of it, which is her on a flaming hoop descending down from it was really big and bald, and the reveal was going to be that 10-year-old Ivy was watching from the wings at the opening of the episode, and it was going to cut to modern-day Ivy watching from the wings as Karen took her final bow on opening night.
I was in film and TV as a child actor, and but I always sang, and there was an audition for this show. They actually said Less Miserables. So my mom said, you could audition for this show, Less Miserables. They went and got the record. It was a vinyl record, and I listened to Patty and I listened to it, and I was like, well, I want to play Eponine. You know, I'm 8 years old, and I want to play Eponine. And so I listened to it, and then they said, just come in and sing a song of your choice. And I think there had been like, it wasn't an open call, but they had seen about 700 little girls all over. They had gone all over, and I sang Rainbow Connection, which was one of my favorite songs. And then about 7 months later, 6 or 7 months later, they said, because I just went in for one woman named Tara Rubin, who was, and still is, a big casting director in New York City. And she was like, that was great. And then that was it. And she said, I'm going to have her come back in, and she needs to learn this song called Castle on a Cloud. And I copied what Zoe Hart did, and I was singing it with a British accent. When I went back in for the callback, and Trevor Nunn, it was like, oh, that was lovely, you know, just sing it like you, and go in the back. He made me go all the way to the back wall, and it was the same thing with that big table of people. And he made me get on the floor and he said, just see the castle and just I want you to see it all and just sit there and sing the song. And I did, and then I went back another time, and there were about 5 little girls there. We all had to keep going back and forth into the room, and then that was it. And then we got the call, 3 of us, because there were three little girls, and we got the call that we were going to do the show. So we all kind of got to know each other during that. Sort of nerve-wracking, but not really, because when you're 8, you're just like, I like to sing, it's cool. So.
That has been great about it has been because of you. I mean, the amount of enthusiasm that you've shown has just been incredible.
Oh, Paige, these people are maniacs.
Maniacs for Broadway.
They are insatiable in their lust for all things show tune.
I know some other people who are insatiable for all things show tunes. The people who help make this magic happen.
Yeah. Some very smart, savvy people who made this happen.
Very smart, savvy, enthusiastic people in their own right. And we want to bring them up here so they can talk the co-founders and executive directors of Mischief Management.
As shown, yeah.
Stephanie Dornhouse.
Lot 665.
And Melissa Anelli. And also...
the editor-in-chief of Playbill magazine, Blake Ross.
Come on up, guys.
Hi, guys.
Big round of applause for these people, folks.
Congratulations.
They made it happen.
You guys are rocky stars. Look, you made a hat.
This one's Stephanie.
This one's Blake.
Well,
And we're going.
Yay!
We made it.
It's done. I'm sad, happy, and sad at the same time because I had an awesome time. Did you guys have an awesome time? I never thought there'd be like one place where all my people are, and you're all my people. We're all here together, and it's been just awesome. And also, you guys, Sarah Bareilles played here before. I'm sure you noticed that happens. This room, it was the place it happened. Never gets out.
The room where it happened. It's the room where it happened.
Yeah, keep using it.
Get it?
Never
It
gonna
was the
get
con
old
where it
time.
happened. The con where it happened, as a matter of fact.
What are you doing? Corey? What? Are you serious? Corey, you know I have Patty LaPome's phone number, right? Don't make me use it.
What about that guy?
I don't know. That was weird. Anyway.
Before we start wrapping up, we have a few people we'd like to thank. The first of whom is Anthony Rapp.
I had to leave, that jerk. No, we love him so much, and I miss him already.
And all of you guys who survived a blizzard with us and were cool enough to find that calling Patti LuPone and Betty Buckley and Adina Menzel and Audra McDonald and Joel Ray and Harvey Firestein on a whim, and we're like, okay, and totally played along with us. That was amazing and fun. And the Playbill staff, wherever you are, you guys rocked it out. And I want to especially thank the behind-the-scenes guy who made it happen, for at least for Playbill, Philip Bursch, who's our CEO. And we cannot wait to come back and kill it for year 2.
Yeah, we will 100%.
I was going to thank the amazing Playbill staff, but you beat me to it.
I did.
Yeah.
Sorry.
They were on the list. We have more.
Yeah. Thank you to our
This incredible band. Music director Jason Wetzel. And I don't have my notes, so I don't have the names.
I'm David.
I'm Danny.
I'm Greg.
And they're awesome.
Somebody was also playing the piano.
I said him, but I'll do it.
Good.
Hold
Just
on.
making sure he
He's
gets his
amazing.
credit.
Jason.
And the tireless staff of Mischief Management and the volunteers of for this weekend. We threw regular at them and it was okay.
They literally work around the clock to make sure that this event is everything that it is. Why are you laughing? I'm serious.
Oh, we jumped a little too hard. We shook out some. The hotel, it's like Daphne glitter. The hotel's going to be picking it out of things for years. Whoops.
It took them 5 years to convince me that we should have confetti. Anyway, thank you so much.
This time I just ordered it and I didn't tell her.
That happens.
Anyway, as you might have noticed, Anthony said this earlier, but we will 100% be back in 2017, so keep...
Thank you for being a part of the first BroadwayCon.
Last time we got streamers stuck in the chandelier. And it was the worst chandelier disaster since the chandelier in Phantom didn't crash at the end of Act 1.
All right, if not, I won't shoot it off.
Good. Can I get one? That was fun. That was fun. Okay. And thank you. Okay.
That's the most exciting thing I've ever done in my career.
We have one more person to thank. Back to the Google Hangout.
Computer. Da-da-da-da-da. Okay, let's look at the computer from 1982. Click it!
I just want to say thank you again for starting this whole thing and having me be a part of it. I'm so thrilled it happened. BroadwayCon exceeded all of my wildest hopes and expectations. And I'm sorry that I can't be there at the very end of it with you, but what I did do was I sent the band some music for a final sing-along. So you have to make sure that everybody in that room joins in. Can you do that for me?
Yeah!
Great. Thanks guys so much. I'll see you in 2017.
Man, I love him. Okay, we did it. Curtains closing on BroadwayCon 2016. I can't wait till next year!
Hey, do you remember when Patty and Audra said they wanted to come? Do you guys remember hashtag bring us pizza, Patty?
I think a lot of people who were bummed to miss this year will join us for next year.
Okay, so just make sure that you tweet out how much you love this weekend because you guys, we've been trending.
Okay, find your new friends, soak it in, breathe it in. Let's close this baby out.
Sing it, you guys, sing it with us.
Seasons of love.
600 minutes. How do you handle it's proof that she learned, or time that she cried, and bridges she burned, all the way that she died. To sing out, now the story never ends. Let's celebrate, remember, and live in the light of friends.
Travel safely home. We'll see you at BroadwayCon next year. We love you very much. Pony and pony and shuffle off to Buffalo.